Hello and welcome back to Land of Italy. Right, as you can see, we are straight back into the cultivating job that we finished off with at the end, or were finishing off with at the end of the last episode. I have put the wheel weights on, and it does seem to be helping in keeping a steady speed of 13 kph. So it could be that it's just a bit underpowered for this tractor, or rather this tractor is a bit underpowered for it, or I've just read wrong and it's actually slower speed. It's not, but we should be fine. I mean, it is a cultivator, you're literally digging up the earth, but also, as you can see, I've had a company come in and clear all the trees out, so that's really nice. So I think that might be a good opportunity for us to at least start to clear this section right here. Now, I feel like when we do this, we're going to have to rebuy the soil information, because these small strips will not appear in the soil information for Precision Farm, which we're not even using Precision Farm. I'm getting mixed up with the series now. We do not have to worry because we are not using Precision Farming. But I am going to get this lowered down here, and I do have the mod enabled. That allows us to create a field space. Now, I'm seeing that there's a bit of grassy bit that isn't going away, which is obviously problematic. That's not good at all. Right, let me just try something. I've seen this issue before, and I know that also over here at the shed, it did happen as well. I didn't bother to try and rectify it or fix it just over here. Where are we? As you can see, but I've kind of played into it with the mossy stone, if you will. But I think over here the best course of action for us would be, I think you can paint over. So now I'm going to keep a very watchful eye over the cost of our funds here, although this could be the cost of removing the trees as well. But if we go like that, we might even be able to just paint over it normally, but I'm going to try this and see if that works. So that did actually work. Now, if we were to paint over it, just this is good to know for the future as well, if anyone has this same problem. Let's put dirt down. Ah, see, it doesn't get rid of it. I think only grass seems to work. I'll do another quick test over here, just to see if either of those do end up going away. If it is grass, that's fine. That we have to retexture as grass. Yes, it just got rid of the other thing. Okay, well that's fine. What I'll do then is I'm going to get this at least done. We did a whole schwack of cultivating in the last episode, so what I'll do, my focus is to get these two borders removed, and then I can stick a helper on the rest of the job so that we can crack on and get a few other things done around the farm before we move on to January and then February, because we don't really have that much on during the wintry months, just for the springtime when we need to put some more crops in the ground. So I think that is fine about there. So yes, what I'll do is I'll get this fixed up, get it rectified, get the other side all cultivated as well, and then we'll crack on. Alright, well, as you can see in the field there, we do have the cultivator, the helper, clearing up the rest of the fields, but we have done the ploughing bit here, and of course over on this side as well has been done. Right, as I was doing that, I also remembered here that we need to pre-prune our vineyards. So let's have a quick check at that. Anything in the sale? That is, but we have something similar, and I would like to upgrade that anyways. So let's go to grape technology first, because we do have that. But we also have this, which is a modded one. And we've also got this one, which we have to use for white grapes, unfortunately. So we've also got this one, but it's not for white grapes. This one, I think, is specifically with the map just like the harvester for the white grapes. So we won't faff about. We will get this one, certainly. But, again, I think it would be nice to maybe get a different one. See, at least there's the white grapes on there. That might be the logo as is. Yeah, it is. Blimey, that's going to be a bit difficult. Well, we could get something a bit different. I mean, it's almost the exact same thing. This is probably the one we'll get for our other ones. Yeah, most likely. Right, okay, the first thing we'll do is we'll get that. £16,000 we'll purchase that. And we'll purchase the other one as well. Just because it's cheaper also, and it's more Italian, which is lovely. Right, so that is sorted. Now, let's have a look at the productions. So we're all done with barrels and grapes for now with the winery, so that's done. We do have some red wine in a barrel still, and we've got the leftover grape waste, which I still have to figure out what to do with that. Might be able to fertilize with it or bring it to the BGA, but I don't know. Does it show in here how it's worth anything? It's not worth anything. So, and yeah, there you go. Biogas plant. So that could be something we do eventually. If we could convert it into usable fertilizer, that's brilliant. Right, so this is still producing. We've got red wine barrels, empty bottles, and they are slowly doing their thing. Also, thank you to a comment, I believe from Sam, who said that I was getting overcharged for bottles, and that comment I didn't see before recording the last week's episode, so I would have bought some more bottles. So let's have another look. Empty bottles, £200. Blimey, look at that. You buy in bulk and you're paying more for it. So if I were to get 1,000 bottles twice instead, it would be cheaper. So that is a bit rubbish. So I have been scammed on money there. What about the barrels? Have they been... No, the barrels have been alright. Okay, well, good shout, but luckily it was only maybe 6 pallets. Maybe 10 maximum. That still is, you know, £500 here and there. Blimey, it does add up, but it's fine. It's alright. Anyways, alright, it's cracking on really well. So this field here is now cultivated, which is really good. We won't be putting anything in here until... Now, I know I've probably said this already, but I have to remind myself. Probably put in some corn. Is probably what I said. I would like to do some sugar beets again, but I would like to buy a field with them in if possible. We will look at all their food requirements and see exactly what it is that we are going to feed them. But for the most part, we do have a good sort of grasp on everything here. Pigs-wise, we've got the sugar beet. We've got the sorghum straw for the protein. So we might want to get some more sorghum. Or we can do one of these other ones. Or we can do some alfalfa, which is also an option. Here we've got the standard grains. So we do have the rye in, and then corn, sorghum, silage. So sorghum would make sense, because then we can get 2 feeding types, food types out of them at once. But we shall see how it goes. Because another thing I'd like to do is consider buying another field nearby. Maybe not 41, although that would be quite nice. But I was thinking 28. I quite like the look of it. And we could cut this grass for silage, which would give us some food for them as well. And then we could replant or re-drill this as something else. Sorghum, corn. It's quite a big field though, so I would like to wait and see what comes by nearby. For example, if 12 happens to be corn or sorghum, then we might buy it. Anyways, let's head down to the farm. I would like to go with the other tractor, because it's got... Right, I think I'll do that. So I'm going to just shut this off for now. We'll get back to the New Holland. I will finish this myself, save on a few bob, and then I'll take this tractor down to the shop and get both pre-pruners loaded up, brought to the farm at one time. Alright, there is our pair of pre-pruners, so we will get them all connected. Now, one thing I thought about as well is that I might want to use one on the front and one on the back. So use two at once, basically get 2 vines done in one pass. Unfortunately, what is going on here? Hello. Can that not be attached? What does that bloody attach to then, if that's not... Is that not the front? Interesting. Okay, let's try the other side, I guess. Maybe it can only be attached to the front 3-point. It's very possible. Or I've just attached to it the wrong way, that's all. There we go. Right, so yeah, see, this setup is really good. Really, really quite useful. The only problem is that our small Landini cannot be fitted with a 3-point front linkage, which is obviously a bit frustrating if we do want to upgrade to this sort of setup. And there's no bloody way that this tractor will fit in between the vines, at least I don't think. But that really takes away from our vineyard sort of aesthetic if we start using a bloody what is this, T7? Get a T7 in the bloody vineyards? I don't think so. I don't think so. So we'll just have to wait and see, I suppose. Probably start with the white grapes, just because, yeah, make certain that that one works. We could try, actually, which would be quite useful, pardon me, to use, or try at least, this back one with the white grapes, just to see if it does work. But also, I'm just going to be a bit sneaky. Here we go. Sneaky and cheeky, come through our own field, of course, just to show you as well that it all came together really nicely. This will be a really nice field. We could do any sort of crop we really want on this bit here, but yeah, I reckon probably do a sorghum or a corn or something like that would be quite nice. Okay, let's at least give this a try while we're here. It's not going to fit. Oh, actually, blimey, it might do. That is very funny. Now I'll get the back one started as well, just to see what happens. This one I have not seen in use, but let's give them a go, turn them on. Right, so the front one's working just fine, and the back one will not work because it's not meant for this type of grape, which is absolutely fine. Definitely what I was expecting to have happen. I don't know what to do. I mean, grape-wise, well, vineyard tractor-wise, I should say, I'm a bit disappointed. I really wanted to be able to run 2 of these at once, 2 of these pruners. Here, I'm going to put this somewhere. Let's put it here for now. Just out the way a bit. Has to get done, so... Oh, sorry. Fold it back in. Well, you know what? We could look at options of other vineyard tractors. I mean, we do have the Landini is always an option, of course. Well, different Landini. But I mean, we have all these ones as well, but I'm only seeing a 3-point on a couple of them. And we do need a bit of horsepower as well, because we've got some hills. So I do have to be conscientious of the bloody hills as well. This is one I've really, really tempted on. I was actually wanting to start with this tractor, to be honest, but can we see about... Can we not? That's problematic. Yeah, we can't put on 3-point front either. Might have to go with the Fendt. Well, we'll see how it goes, because it's not the end of the world if we can't do it without the Landini, or 2 at once, I suppose. Well, we'll just have to wait and see. Right, first thing, let's head down to the white grapes here. Fantastic. Here we are, nice and close. I do love this tractor. I definitely won't be getting rid of it, even if we don't use it necessarily as a right, I suppose we should go this way now, because we've started that. as a vineyard tractor. It doesn't have to just be that. It's still a brilliant tractor. It's not really meant to be a vineyard tractor, to be honest. It's just a regular tractor, but can this be turned? Oh, don't know what that does. That's the back window, right. I'm missing bits because I'm not, sorry, not paying attention at all here. I was hoping it could go a little bit further away, you know, a bit more to the left in this instance, but that's fine as long as it works. It's alright. Just got to be a bit cautious of it. Yeah, this would be so much better to do 2 at once. Oh, bugger. Don't know what to do. I might have to get a new vineyard tractor already. That is a shame. I'd love to be able to put a 3-point linkage on this, because that is taking bloody ages. That, I mean, it's not going to take that long, I suppose. You know what? Hey, okay, how about this? Let's do the first pre-pruning. I know it's not maybe the most exciting job in the world, but it is something different for the channel, for the series. But yeah, look at that. If we had one on each side, blimey, that would just make it so much quicker. But I think what we'll do is we'll give this a chance. We have to try it. We have to start with it somehow. So we'll do this, and then possibly in the future look for an upgrade, but we'll stick this into a time lapse, just maybe see how long it takes. Right, well, as you can see, the process of pre-pruning is a slow and fairly tedious task indeed, but it needs to get done, and we are getting it done. One pre-pruner does definitely keep things on the more slow side of things. This is one of those jobs where, yeah, getting 2 of them is absolutely the way forward. Considering, I mean, I suppose as a regular job, it's taken about normal time. Just comparing the time lapse, you know, average time lapse time or whatever, we've nearly got this done in that time. But we also we haven't, because I'm still doing it and still talking about doing it. So yeah, the 2 pre-pruners is definitely the way forward, which unfortunately for the Landini means that we won't be able to use the Landini to do the pre-pruning. So I'm really hoping that the T7 can in fact get in between those vines, because what I'm going to do is I will finish up the rest of these vines off camera, then I will head back to the shop, buy another of the pre-pruners, the same as the red ones that I've got, because the white will be done, so you don't have to fret on that until again next year, next harvest, after next harvest. So yeah, I'm going to head to the shop, get another pre-pruner, and try the T7 in the red grapevines and see how that goes. Right, so we're back here at the shop in the grape category, and we'll get the same one again. Where is it? There we go. And we'll strap that to the rear here of the New Holland, and this will be an opportunity to test it out. Unfortunately, I mean, as I say, it would be really nice to be able to use it with our pre-defined vineyard tractor, but that's all right as well. Completely forgot which side to pick it up from again here. Now, hopefully, we haven't just bought 2 and we can't use them the same way as the other one. I suppose it does look like it could be used both ways as well, but we'll find out once we get back to the farm, and we'll see you back there in a moment. Alright, we have both connected and ready to go. We might as well get them unfolded, as you do. Now we'll see how tight this works. We'll do this first row just to get us started. There we go. Now, is it going to go? Is it going to reach? Oh, blimey, what's going on? Okay, that's a good start. And the reverse one, the rear one, is going to do its thing as well. Right, we are just testing out, as you have to do. No, that doesn't do anything. Neither does that. Oh, opens the door. We don't need that. Right. It's definitely on. The other one doesn't seem to really want to participate. Ah, maybe we can't. Maybe it can't be used in reverse. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. We're missing bits though. Right, the initial seemed a bit difficult. The initial entry into the vineyard did seem to pose a few difficulties there, but we seem to be doing okay now. So let's highlight the tractor again, see if we can turn them both off at the same time. No, you cannot. That's a shame. That's fine, we'll just get readjusted on this side. So I guess this is a good test to see if we can. If it does work. I mean, it's working, but is it viable for all the faff? I suppose once we start going, we could just... yeah, this is a tight area as well, though. Okay, we're on there. It could be the tractor, because it is massive. Not meant for vineyards. It's literally just fit in. But it's working. It's working well. I mean, look at that. Yeah, it's working really well. Problem is, yeah, there's a bit more faff when you have to turn around, but I mean, you're saving yourself one whole trip down, and I think it is definitely worth it. It would be nice if it was a Vineyard proper tractor, you know, something proper, right size and all. Then it would be a lot better, but yeah, if we can avoid the turnaround faff, then like that was very graceful. Oh yes. Well, fairly graceful. Look at that. That's brilliant. That is so much better. So much better. And if it was on a smaller tractor as well, it would be even better. But we're really not in a position, even with the money we have, to go and buy a new Vineyard tractor. The other thing about these is that they require 70 horsepower each. What kind of Vineyard tractor are you going to get that can pump out 150 horsepower? Don't know. Mind, it might not be the case. It might, you know, I mean, it does only have to go bloody 10, you know, kph or whatever. It goes very slow. And yes, there are hills and all that, but I think, I mean, it would be kind of interesting to get the whole T series involved. If we got the T4, well, the T4 you can't put a front loader linkage on, blimey, 3-point linkage on the front. T5 you probably could. But then we're talking about, what, £60,000 for a tractor? Yeah. Although that would be a neat option. But now that we have this, I'd like to do something a bit different. But anyways, as you can see, we are making some very nice progress here. I mean, again, not really in too much of a rush to get a new tractor. Although, the money we make from the wine might help to supply... Alright, fine. We'll have a very quick look just while we're talking about it. So go all the way to the end here. Where is that T5? That's the T6. Now I've got T5, I believe, as well. Modded here. Yeah, there we go. So 83,000. And it is, but it would be a fair amount smaller as well. Ah, right, and it comes fully equipped already with the 3 points. So that's really nice. But again, something like this might be a better option. But look how... Why is that so much cheaper? Is it 39 here as well? It is. That's part of that pack. So I wonder what's different about it. Anyways, it does also come with the 3 points, so really might be the way we do it is with this Landini. It's the best option. Price-wise, I mean, I would like to go for this, but this has more power in it anyways. Yeah, actually, you know what? That's not a bad shout. We'll wait, though. We'll wait. We'll wait for maybe a sale or something. I know I would like to see the difference between this one and the other, the base game one. It just came with the Vineyard pack, so maybe it's just more acquainted to that kit. I don't know. But anyways, as you can see, this is the way to do it. To have one on the front, one on the back, any other way, you're just wasting your time. It's so much better. So much better. Anyways, I won't bore you to death with another time-lapse of pre-pruning, because I know how exciting it is, trust me. I might do a bit more of a time-lapse potentially up at the top there, because look at how beautiful it's going to be once we get up top there to do our pre-pruning with the sunset, the early December sunset coming. Nevertheless, I'll crack on with this off camera, and we'll see you in the other vineyard. Right, we are making some very nice progress here in the pre-pruning department, and as suspected, it is lovely up here with the sunset coming in on us here from above. It is gorgeous. We are cracking on, as you can see, with the pre-pruning though, and as promised, I won't do a full-on time-lapse of this, primarily because we already did some before. Now, we are going to manage somehow to crack on here, but yeah. Once we have a there we go. Once we have a smaller tractor, it'll make all the difference. This tractor is just massive, and it really is inappropriate for the job, but it's the only tractor we have of the two with a front 3-point linkage, so it's going to have to work. So we will sort out the Landini. It's not that much, at about £40,000 for the tractor, so it's really quite reasonable. We're not going to sell the other Landini or anything. I don't want to worry you there, because I really like that little Landini as well. It can still be our grape tractor. We can still use it for the vineyards, but it will probably be. It is good to have a third tractor anyways. So it will be nice to have 3 of them. This one, I have to admit, is a bit tighter than the other red grape vineyard, but it's not impossible. Just have to get the right angle. Again, massive tractor doesn't help. Right, I will. I just wanted to give a little update on this, but I will crack on with this. I think before we do, though, I want to ensure. Bloody hell! Right, what I wanted to check was the pigs. Right, so we don't really have anything except for root crops to give them, as I've checked. Yeah, we do have sorghum straw, so we could drop some of that in for the protein, but it's grain we need. That's why we've got the rye. Anyways, we are going to crack on with this, and the next time we see you will probably be in January, because there won't be much else on. So I'm going to get the rest of this done off camera. The next time we do it, maybe I will do it in a time-lapse with the proper tractor and all that. But as you can see, I am fully stuck now. So I'm going to crack on. We'll see you in January. Hello and welcome to January. Beautiful, beautiful, sunny January morning. There is not very much going on this January, I reckon. We have the pigs are fine overall. We don't really have any straw to bring them. This is finished in its entirety, so we'll deactivate that. And yeah, I think that's pretty well all we've got on. Now, as you can see, so that's been cultivated, that's fine. We've got our fields cultivated, 37 is growing. The grapes here, as you can just quickly jaunt over and see, are fully pre-pruned, and they are growing now. I just want to see if there's anything that it says. Do we have to cultivate or something? We have to fertilize, but I don't know if we have to cultivate in between the field. Maybe that's what the yield bonus is for. Right. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we do need to mulch or something like that. Maybe we should fertilize first and then see if that changes much of that. Because I can't really remember, but maybe we do have to cultivate in there before we crack on. Because that in itself takes a while. Maybe this is a good opportunity for us to use Courseplay on this series, is for the grape things. I don't know how it works, but definitely would be worth trying. But that's something we can worry about later on. I don't think it doesn't really pop off until, yeah, that's fine. January, I would like to get through January and February, to be honest with you, and not focus on the grape work. We did that as far as pre-pruning. So yeah, I think, to be honest, I think we might just pass straight on through to February and just see how that is. I mean, everything is going really well here. Again, we don't have the straw to feed them. We have more water if we really need, but I don't think they need that. Here we can check our sign, display sign, see if it's working now. Right, so it doesn't show water on there, but that's fine. It doesn't show slurry either. Wonder why not. Well, that's fine. It still looks good, though. Still looks pretty cool. We see how much corn is in there, sorghum straw, and all that. Yeah, that's pretty much it for January. Really not much on. Here, we can have a check in the sales, though. How are things? Oh, my. You get one bit of oxbow kit. I mean, that would be cool to do the slurrying, but I would like to use pumps and hoses instead. Oh, you know what we can check is the price of items. Oh, bloody Nora, they are fantastic. We're selling wine, that's for certain. We're going to hang on to the red wine barrels, though. We're not selling manure, we're not selling slurry, we're not selling sugar beet. We are selling white wine, it would seem. White and red. It does say the price is best in March. What is it meant to be in March, then, for the wine? Hello, where is it? There we go. Nope, that's not it. We need the... That's the barrels. Ah, here we go. Ah, yeah, no, it's about the same. So, yeah, let's get that sold then. Right, we'll head over to... Well, over here, and to the winery. Let's see. Let's get set up here somehow. Right, we'll get this sorted out. We'll connect to the trailer and get some wine loaded on. Alright, there we go. We've got the tractor all set up here. We'll hop into the Merlot and get that set up and sold. Now, I do want to check, though, and they are going to the same place, which is where exactly? Ah, just down the way. Not very far away, but that's alright. Right, let's get... Look at that. We've got a really, really nice supply here as well of everything. Oh my, this will be good. So we'll try and double stack some of it. I think would be the best thing to do. Oh my. I don't really care for this pallet fork. I feel like I've used better pallet forks in the past. And this one just doesn't seem to be very good. I just don't like how high up it sits. Does that make sense? Yeah, I don't know why. It's very unpleasant, that. Anyways, we should be no problem here to get 2 stacks of 4 pallets each, and should be alright. Just be very careful, because it is breakable, of course. Very fragile load, this, with all the wine. But yeah, we can get 4, no problem at all. Put those straight on the front here. There we go, happy days. And we've got these 4 as well. So yeah, I'm really pleased, since I think we're about to make nearly £150,000 from 8 pallets of wine. Very, very good indeed. go. Got some red on. You've got red on you. Oh, it's classic that. Right, now can we do this from afar? So I don't know if we can get in there with the telehandler, so we'll have to go in like this. It's a bit cheeky, but it should work just fine. Oh, come on, you bugger. Cheeky. You stay there, and I'll take the lot of you. That is very scary, precarious. Come on, don't do that. Don't be like that. Come on. There we are. Come on home. Okay, we'll get this very precarious stack next to the other stack of red and white wine to be sold. Really nice that. Look at that. Look at that. So pleased. Well, in the overall of everything, I think we've done all right for our first venture into the wine game here. But anyways, let's head over to the sales point there. We'll probably stick that into a bit of a time lapse though. I think that would be quite nice because it's somewhere we have never been before. So we'll venture over there and get some wine sold. Right, well this seems to be the place. Now, just gonna make our way round this far side, unless it's in the building. Oh, I think it is. Oh, but we can go this way. Brilliant. Okay, this is good. So this is where the wine sales would happen. So we'll just drive up here, feeling good about it. 5,000 litres of red wine, 3,000 litres of white wine. And must have gone to the wrong place, because nothing is selling. Do you reckon it's just outside? I wonder. We could just go to the restaurant if need be. But we are here, so I wonder why not. I wonder if it's too high up. I'm going to try something just a touch cheeky here and see about literally just unloading one into the trigger here and seeing if it sells. It does not. Okay, so that's fine. That's good to know. I don't understand why that would be like that. Put it back nice like I had it. Right, there we go. Interesting. Okay, well, I suppose we'll have to go to another place then. Unless we sell it on accident on the way out. Right, so maybe we cannot sell it here. Well, let's find the next best place, and I think it's one of the restaurants. Ristorante al Borgo. Tag that place. Where is that now? Oh, it's very near to here as well. So, might as well stick this into the time lapse also. Alright, here we are. Yeah, I suppose they're not used to having tractors doing deliveries straight up to the restaurant, but it is fresh from the farm after all. Straight from the winery. Beautiful. Speaking of winning, we've got £140,000 from our wine. That is incredible. Absolutely incredible. So, yes, of course, the kit is very expensive. But, I mean, we had... So, one of our vineyards was not fertilized at all. Sorry, I had to think about that. One of our vineyards is not fertilized at all. Two of them, sorry, were 50% fertilized, so imagine where we'll be when we have them fully fertilized. I think we'll be in a very, very good spot. I initially was a bit annoyed by this sort of one-way area all through here, but I quite like it. I quite like it. It adds a very nice aesthetic to it as well. Now, can we turn this way? Or is that also one way? Can we not go in this way? I'm going to, though, because the farm is this way. I think, yeah, we can. It's absolutely fine. Wicked. Well, there we go. So that January ended up being not such a waste of time overall, because we were able to get a load of wine sold. Now, I do think, though, that it would be within our benefit to move on to February as well, just so that when we start fresh in the next episode, we can start at March and start really getting things brought together. Right, so I think I'd also like to have a path like that brings us up from that entrance over to here. I don't mind having to go this way and then sort of cut around. Oh, I don't think I can. Can I make this? Oh, yes. Lovely turning axles on the trailer. Yeah, I can't really see what else we'll use this trailer for other than loading wine and wine accessories, really. But yes, we'll have a quick check on the pigs. See that we can't really do much for them. Water is the only thing we can really give them, and root crops and protein, but they're fine for all that. Right, we still have a bit of... Where's that? Oh, is that in the... Oh, should I not have sold the white wine? I think I sold the white wine for a low price. At that restaurant. Yeah, it was the lowest price, but not really that much different. Well, to be honest with you, I think what I might do is just get all of it sold off that I can do. Instead of just letting it sit in there. Might as well. Yeah, because it's going to be... Well, we don't need to make any. Rather sell it. Change that to selling. Might as well, just because then we can start fresh with the next one, and then that one can, yeah, be sold off. But we do need to remember to change that back to storing, or I will completely forget. In fact, you know what? Let's just keep it storing. They're in barrels. It's fine. Well, it's wine. Let it do its thing. It's not like it won't go, you know, bad or anything. Sat there. If anything, it gets better, doesn't it? Right, let's have one quick last check in the sales here. Nothing. Right, pigs are fine. Fields are fine. That's fully fertilized. Oh, it's not. Right, that is something we could do. Is just run over here from the oil mill. This is another thing we could get as well. Get into some olive oil production. Ooh, jump over here. Watch out for cars. Right, so all tires and tracks. I think this is something we could probably do very quickly. In fact, you know what? Let's just do it very quickly now. Since we... Now we'll use the New Holland. Right, so I'll get the fertilizer spreader on, and we'll see you in the field. Alright, so this job will only take a matter of seconds because we have such a wide width on our fertilizer sprayer, or spreader rather. I suppose it would make sense to check that it is working. What is going on there? So it's not working then. What is happening? I do not understand why it's going all weird like that. So that was... I really don't know. That is very, very, very strange and rather unfortunate. Right, well I suppose we might as well get this part, but why would it do that? I'm at a bit of loss for that now. Yeah, if anyone has any insight as to that, be good to know. Oh well, haven't the foggiest. At least it's done now. Right, so what we'll do is we'll head back to the farm, drop this off. And, right, pigs are good. Productions are dealt with. That's pretty much it. Yeah, we are ready to move on to February, so we'll see you then. Good morning and welcome to a fairly chilly and cloudy February morning. There's not much on, to be honest. I think that is pretty much it. Yes, the grain is low, straw is low. I don't think we have any more straw, do we? We just have the sorghum straw, but I don't think that can go in. But that's fine, that's for them producing manure. But as you can see, they've produced quite a fair amount. So we've got 28, nearly 28,000 litres of slurry, but I think if we check this, it should show us the manure update. 16,000 litres. Pretty impressive, because yes, I would like to turn the whole of the farm into an organic fertilizer only farm. I think that would be cool. I don't know how that will work with the... Oh, there's another John Deere on the sale, yeah, that's alright. I don't know how that'll work with the vines, but if we go into slurry tanks, I imagine there'd be some sort of... Yeah, that's probably what I... Well, no, I'd like to opt for all these pumps, noses, things, but I don't know anything about it. Really don't know, so I'll have to figure all that out. So many different things. Yeah, I'll have to figure all this out. I'm excited to try it, though, because I've never properly tried it, so that should be pretty good. If we go into grape... so for sprayers, we've got this thing. This thing might actually be worth it. If we're doing, so we can do two sides of two vines at the same time, which would be brilliant, because right now we have this little fella, I believe. Nope. No, where is it? What did I get? This one, yeah. So, and that's fine. Very inexpensive. Perfect for now. But we will want to upgrade. we will want to upgrade that to something a bit more, because you still have to go down every row. But to go over 2 rows would be really nice. But it does get 2 sides at once, so I suppose that's fine. And it's fairly quick. Other than that, I think we have to cultivate. What do I have for grape technology? That's it. Yeah, maybe not, but possibly. Anyways, I think that will do us for this episode. Just because, yeah, February is pretty much done. Sorry, pigs, I haven't got any straw for you. And no grain as of yet. But we're in February, which means the rye will be ready in April, which is really nice. Possibly May, because I think we put it in a bit late. I think we put it in October, so it's a bit late, but no matter there. Then we'll get corn or sorghum in to that field. It really depends on what starts being planted around us. If one of these, for example, let's say, is that 2 in 1? No, it's not, but that's fine too. That's a possibility, but actually... the only problem with these fields here is that we have to go round first to be able to access them. So, I don't know, maybe one of these instead. These are still an option. Yeah, we'll look at all of those in time. But for now, this does end this episode, so thank you so much for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed it, and if you have done, a cheeky thumbs up really does help out the channel. And please subscribe. So until the next one, please do take care, and bye for now.